By golly, looky there. I looked at the camera when I got up, and Minnie was standing here, and there was commotion around her legs that wasn't her legs. Now, I'm going to pause you for just a moment. Whoa, looky there. I got up and looked at the camera this morning, and Minnie was standing here, and I could see commotion at her legs. And Minnie, that's about the best reveal I guess we could do this morning. The only set of twins this year, and I don't know what they are yet. I'm really hoping that they're both heifers. I'm going to go look and see. Well, they've both gotten up on their own. I checked that one. Probably a good thing this one's the same. Otherwise, this one wouldn't be no good. If you know, you know. This one looks like it might be the bigger of the two. Maybe not. I don't know. Neither one of them are overly small. Explains why she was so big, eh? But no, they both have the same red and white nutsack on them, which is fine too. I just know that, you know, Ty would like another heifer out of her, and her being 12 this year, she was actually 12 in January. Oh, won't be long, she'll be 12 and a half. Means next year 13, and Rainy's pushing her luck. Anyway, I'm debating. I think I will move her over. I'm going to leave them alone for a little bit. I'm going to get some straw in over there first thing. And Ty's going to be busy because the big titties. I was thinking maybe we actually had milk noses, but I'm not sure that they're milk noses. But I am sure that they're trying to get back in the position they were when they were still inside mama. So, and for twins, I know a lot of you guys have, you know, like 10 or even 15 or 20% twins every year. We've gone years without. We've gone years we've had 3 or 4. You know, I remember as a kid, we might have one set of twins every 4, 5, 6 years. And we've gone a few years where we had 3 or 4 sets anyway, if not more. Twins can be a blessing and twins can be a curse. Quite literally. I'll leave you on that side of the gate for now, Mama. If the cow's got the production to do it, I don't have a problem with it. And obviously, she's cleaned both of them up. She's loving on both of them. So she's got the mindset to do it. Some don't have enough of either. But yeah, anyway. Just telling Becky yesterday that I didn't want to move Minnie into this pen right away. One reason, because in that pen, the only thing I can't see in the camera is right here. If she's got her head in the feeder, you can see her butt. This one, obviously, there's a good size area. They can have their head in the feeder and you don't know they're in here. And she didn't have those at 2:30. And by the way, it is 5:30 right now. So I'm going to say she had them about 3:30 or so would be my guess. She asked who wants breakfast, and well, Sapphire apparently does, because she just came up from underneath the catwalk. How about you, Ruby? Would you like some breakfast? That's the closest you've been up here for a long time. I know you probably won't come say hi, but don't know who her mommy is. Of course, you know, it's all in the backside of the tag. Has their mama's and mama's numbers. Their name. Yes, you're right. I can't talk this morning. But being a yellow tag, having about that much white, you might have a couple of brothers this morning. If not, they could be nephews. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Because you do kind of look like you could be a mini calf. But hey, honestly, I don't know. Yeah, you're a goofball like that. You must be. So anybody else want breakfast? I mean, we've got 3 here, 4 here. How about you? Would you like some breakfast? Would you like some breakfast? Well, come here and ask for breakfast. Or not. Yeah, sometimes heifer talk's kind of boring. Maybe I woke these girls up too soon. Is that the problem? Huh? Anyway, get them fed, run back and open the other end of the feed barn so when the cows get done eating grain, they can go out and enjoy some pasture. And hopefully not have to bring them in again because it's supposed to be 73 today, I think. And tomorrow is supposed to be 63. So, godly knows. Kind of wondering if some of it might have to do with the reasons for why the northern lights have come so far south. And then like the odd reason why the only way you can see them apparently if you're down here is to set your camera on night mode so that it does like a 3-second exposure. Because I've heard a lot of places you cannot see it with your naked eye. I don't know. I didn't see it. But anyway, get this done. Get some straw spread for somebody. And I don't know. I could just go for a drive the rest of the day and not come back. But just get to those points once in a while. And yeah, that actually did show up. It says right on it, UPS ground. Usually don't see them on Saturdays, but once in a while. So yeah, it's so nice to have these carts for moving stuff around. Now I gotta take all that stuff. I guess I gotta grab that box because that box goes in it along with that stuff. Get it out of the way. Get that out at some point. And by the way, I mean I knew this last night. There was a couple videos and comments about today being Mother's Day, and totally spaced that. I've texted Becky a couple of times, trying to get her to come down and help me get some straw in for somebody and get her and her babies moved over. I just finally called her because she wasn't waking up to text. And she reminded me that it's Mother's Day again. Funny how I could forget since, like 10 o'clock last night to 6 o'clock this morning. Anyway, I'm finally going to go let the cows out and shut the feed barn lights off. And I guess I got to move the skid steer because that's the easiest thing to move, to get into that pile of straw to move that. So, what's this? The third time we've let cows out now this year already? And I hope we don't got to bring her back in today. These poor calves, they've been through enough with all that freaking heat. Along with the cows, like I said yesterday, poor Boomer, she was panting so hard she was making some really weird noises. But she's doing good today. And a bunch of others were in the same boat as her. I think if we'd have left them out, well, I know we'd have had some dead calves. There's no doubt about it. And they didn't come in that fast. They'll go out that fast. And yeah, I'm trusting they remember there's something at the end up there. They will. Look at them calves go. That's funny. The calves are in the lead. Till now. Don't run them over, ladies. Sorry, I guess I could zoom that in, huh? Calves were in the lead till halfway up the hill. And yeah, let the old lady go slow. She'll get there. And yep, not everybody went, but they've been out there. They know where to go. Gonna leave them alone. They can figure it out. And there's your sunrise. So I asked if they would like to go out. And Hopey Dope says yes. And so does everybody else. I just got to get down here and kind of avoid the deeper stuff. At least it's dried out the last couple days. And open that panel up. And I've been trying to get over and get my freaking knee brace because my knee's bugging the shit out of me. Getting on and off the bike, it tends to twist just a tiny bit. That tiny bit's not a good thing. But, yeah, I bet you got it shut. Barely. Yes, I know, we need to do something different here. There's no doubt about that. But when we tore out the old, really had nothing to put in place of it, this is what we ended up with. So, you know, at least we had these panels. There you go, ladies. Oh yeah, don't forget the gentleman. He's wanting to go out too. And I'm kind of hoping Iceman doesn't go too far. These panels, I think there's one or two left. Maybe not, because they're right here. Pick those up, place out at Banks. Oh, I don't remember if the kids were showing yet or not. So they've been around here 20 years at least. But we had them up here behind the shop. There's a hump right there. That's where we had a fence. And it went up and just above the shop. And we had a round pen set up behind the shop with those panels. And that's where the market steers would get to go outside and run. And we kept them in that upper pen in here. And down here, oh, I guess it came right about in here. That's where we stored a bunch of hay. A couple years it was small square bales right off the bell wagon. 3 stacks wide, crammed in here. As isn't that, then it was round bales. We kept round bales out here because we were feeding a bunch of them, literally right there. And then it was big squares. We'd keep them out here after the barn was full, or stuff that wasn't worth feeding over winter, we put out here. Iceman, this is one of those gab days. Probably going to have a 2-hour video when we're said and done. What do you think, buddy? Huh? You going to go out and stick with the girls and not run off on your own? You don't need to cross the creek, though, if they do. Oh, sure. Then she got to be a fussy butt. She's been all happy-go-lucky. Yeah. So we got to see Brooke to say hi for Mother's Day. Huh, Blakely? Yes, sweetheart. Yeah? Okay, now for what I was actually going to say.
Hey, girl, hey.
They've been pasted and dipped. I checked their teeth. They're 10 days early. And Minnie says, oh, the hell they're not. They're out. They needed to be out. So, and I'm guessing they're roughly probably 70 and 75 pounds.
You're happy this morning.
Beans, I picked both of them up to bring them in here because they were walking but not cooperating so much to come in. So yes, I checked. And
Absolutely.
yeah, right at 10 days. First one I checked, I'm thinking, oh,
Anyway,
8 days? And I checked the second one and go, yeah, no, they're 10 days.
Our little secret show time
So,
here.
and just think, we weren't supposed to have anything after the middle of April.
Just got here about this time yesterday, so.
A little bit of bebopping. We know one's eaten, but we don't know which one. Because really, they are marked so similar. We got the right idea there, kid, but hey. Okay, we're going to say that one knows what he's doing. And of course, he's on the biggest teat she's got. And I think that one ate earlier. Right now, really the best way to tell the difference is he's got a long cord and he's got no cord. And we do still have some old orange tags and yellow tags for calf tags. So I asked Mom if she would make an orange and a yellow. That way we'll know the difference between the two. We usually mark, 1 or 2 on the tag, but you can also usually tell the difference in them a little better, but they're so closely marked. I think he's darker. But, can you tell that when you got one over there and one over there? No. First time for everything. We've never let the steers come over here to enjoy this. But, why waste the grass? They're a long time from going to freezer camp. So it ain't going to hurt anything a bit. And they can enjoy it. And get it cleaned up. Only thing I got to do, I got to get those 2 wires up a little. The bad thing is they kind of can hit. But I can probably shut these off, except for the far one, of course. And our gate out there that goes out into the other pasture, I'm going to put a hot wire across this side of it. But I don't think they're going to go run through that quite yet. So, close it so they can't go in the barn. There's no reason for them to go in those 2 bays. They go in their own pen where they can actually get grain. Because I'm only feeding in 1 feeder. Thought about leaving it open so they clean a little bit of hay up in those 2 holes, but it ain't worth it. They'd stand there and go, feed me over here, feed me over here. He's just not sure about this. He thinks it's a trap. And cows all came in, calves all came in, got water, went back out. I gotta go find Iceman. I haven't seen him for a while. Oh, looks like pretty much a twin video today, huh? So, he has a yellow tag. The other one has an orange tag. Both of them are doing good. Mama doing good. She's pretty much giving them equal attention. And, when they get hungry, they go eat. And the impressive thing is, not that I've seen both of them eat together, but, not sure which one ate, which one didn't. They have both eaten. But they didn't have trouble getting on her big teats. So that's 90% of the battle. And I think Ty decided Tom and Jerry.
I'm not 100% yet. I don't know yet.
What do y'all think? Tom and Jerry? Sounds good to me.
Or Pluto and... What the hell was the other one?
Goofy?
Goofy and Pluto. Because her name is Minnie. So I was trying to keep within that family. Those are going to be the only 2 that are not named Top Gun. Because I don't have... The rest of the names for Top Gun, I don't have those together.
So, where'd the other little turd go? He's hiding straight behind her, isn't he?
Yeah. So he's the one that you guys weren't sure if he ate or not.
He's the one with no cord, and this is the one with the cord. I couldn't tell.
Yeah. Yellow has cord.
Of course, actually, I guess if we look here, the cord's laying over his leg, I think. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, and it's all, we're already 10 degrees higher than what they said today was going to be. And the humidity's up. So 83, 84 degrees, and it's humid.
Cord is a carbon copy of Mom. Has the same dot like she has on hers.
Okay, so if you heard that, he looks just like Mommy. That's what she's trying to say.
Yeah, he looks like Mom.
And the other one's not quite. But the thing is, at 50 feet away, you can't tell the two apart. That's why we went for different color tags. Why? Because we can do that instead of just putting a 1 or a 2 on them. Because a 1 or a 2, if you're trying to read them from farther away than this, you can't see nothing.
You sound like a show cow, honey, but you need to move your other
And I
back.
still gotta go out and check calves because, like I said, we're like 82, 83 degrees and humid as hell today.
Hey, but look,
I shut it off. She's telling me to look. They got baths.
all 4 of them did, even Rainy. And they all got their necklaces put back on.
Yeah, Rainey got a bath too, but she went to the house with Becky. Otherwise, she would be out here. And she wouldn't stop in here where it's clean. She wouldn't stop in here where it's semi-clean. She'd go out there.
That little damn heifer. Every time, it never fails that I bathe her. She has to find the mud and roll in it. And then wonders why I get pissed and yell at her.
Typical healer. Anyway, I'm going to see if Tyler will help me go check calves. Make her mad. And go find Iceman.
He's right down here.
I think she's going to be sneaky by herself and sneak around and gently bring him in. I know at least one cow. She came in and got water and I can see her backside. I see 2 or 3 calves in there and looks like there's at least 2 cows. I was hoping when I saw the one cruising across the lot and saw these down here at the bottom that they were working their way in, but apparently not. And the bad thing is they don't want you to go around them. Then the calves will run, then the calves get hot, then the cows will run, and the cows get hot. And you just got to try to sneak around them. I mean, a little different if they're up in one of the fields, but when they're in the lane, that screws everything up. No, those cows think, oh, she's going to open a gate up here. No, she's not. But I want them to come in and get water because they just ain't, I don't know. They've been in a couple times today, but they haven't been in this afternoon at all. They need to come in. They get up here, they'll drain the water trough. And we didn't have to go down looking for him. Iceman is actually down here in the bottom. He's just like straight through the wall right there. All by himself. We're thinking about what to do with him. Ty has an orphan at home. He may end up going there. Because, so far the heifers are good to him. They're not being mean or nothing, but I can see it when they get to where they have to cross the creek for grass, and he either decides to cross it or he gets knocked into the creek. And, a calf with a mama next to him is a whole lot different than an orphan by themselves. And the bad thing here is they are all running. All that does is heat them up. But the fact that they're running like they are kind of tells me that they're not doing too bad. Looks like the last calf just coming around the corner at the top, behind that cow at the top. Don't like running them when it's hot. But they're going to do what they're going to do. And obviously they're deciding they didn't want to run either. And that appears to be Cowboy running the fence next to that cow. Thinks he's going to catch up to him. He's not. Missed it. Most of them have been to water already and worked their way back over here in the shade. And she's going up just to make sure there's not another calf laying where we can't see. She says, I got one more day out there, which is kind of what I figured. Then I'll get that little triangle piece. And then we had to finish checking fence. I'm not real worried. Well, I know it's good from there up to the top. From there back to the back line, fence itself should be good. It's just how is it on the back line once it's there. We know it's good here. We know it's good across there. But across that neighbor's line, that needs to get replaced bad. That goes down and crosses the creek, and then it's in the frickin' trees on the other side of the creek, and you kind of just a blind over there. If there's no reason for them to go across it, they'll stay away from it. That's the worst. Well, shouldn't say it's the worst fence we got. The worst one's actually the other side of the hayfield, which still got to make sure we don't have wire out in the way for when we cut hay, because the top wire busted all to hell again over by his house. Anyway, that's a good thing, and they now are clumped up together in the shade, which is a good thing. She is panting too much, though. I think we might have to worry about somebody. He just lost all his pasture rights. I just spent a half an hour not only finding him, but getting him in. Literally pushed him all the way up to the barn with the bike, and then literally pushed him all the way into his pen. Now I gotta get the bike and go back out and close some gates. And reason for no more pasture rights is the others have been in a couple times on their own today. They were in to get fed. I fed 45 minutes ago. Then I went out looking for him. Yay! Makes my Sunday like a Monday. So, take my chariot all the way back around to the bridge and back up the hill, and those girls are still locked in. I'm hoping tomorrow to quit doing that. But it's over 85 today. And yeah, the heifers just went back out, literally. They were coming out when I went in with them. So anyway, if I didn't say it earlier, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. And hope y'all had a great Sunday. Ours wasn't bad, other than it was just too frickin' warm again. So with that, thank you for watching, everybody. And yeah, you know Iceman's going to be lonesome because they aren't going to come in to visit with him. And they won't be in to visit with him. But I think he may be finding him in their home. Anyway, hey, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. It's appreciated. I've gotten quite a few new subscribers in the last month or so, and I very much appreciate that. Hopefully y'all enjoy. Have a great Monday, everybody.